Hello everyone, we're from Wombat.com's team. I'm Samila and today I'll be presenting the funnel shots and demonstrating how it can be used to visualize a job application funnel in a Power BI. So the funnel shot will look like this here. This one is an example of the website visitors pipeline. So first we'll begin like what is a funnel chart? A funnel chart is a type of visualization that shows values across multiple stages of a process. It is most useful when you want to identify how data flows through each stage and where the biggest drop-offs occurs. So in our case, we're going to analyze the recruitment process of a company, like from job post fields all the way to accepted offers. This kind of visualization helps HR departments track performance and spot bottlenecks in their hiring pipeline. I already created the simple data sets here with 6 stages of a hiring process. So you can see the numbers from 5,000 just keeping decreasing in each stages. And this makes the funnel chart ideal for visualizing this kind of flows. So I'm going to walk you through how I created the charts. So first you're going to download the datasets into the Power BI using an Excel file. And then you're going to select the funnel chart here from the visualize pane, and then you can zoom it in. And then you're going to drag the stages here into the category fields. Next, you're going to use the number of candidates. So the Power BI automatically generated a funnel shape based on the data. And I also formatted the chart by changing the color here, and you can do that as well. And this is how it's look. So this funnel chart quickly reveals key drop-off points in the hiring process. For example, there's a major drop between a job post view here and application submitted, suggesting the job listing might not be appealing enough. And another example is the significant drops after screening, which mean the company's criteria are too strict or the candidates are underqualified. And in conclusion, the funnel chart is an effective tool for visualizing stage processes like recruitment, sales, or customer journeys. It helps teams identify where improvements can be made to increase efficiency or conversion rates. And next is the line and stack column chart that will be presented by my friends here.
Hi everyone, my name is Krittitee and I will show and explain to you how to use line and stacked column chart visualization in the Power BI. So first, you must have an Excel data which is probably looking similar to this. For me, I have month, 3 different product sales, and the total sales. So you have to import this file into the Power BI. So click Get Data, select Excel Workbook, and select your Excel data wherever you might save it from. Click Open. See if the data or the Excel files is correct or not, and click Load. Now that the data has been imported, you have to double check in the table view. You will need to have your categories at the top of the column. In this case, it is correct. Then let's starting to create the line and stack column chart. So click this visualization, adjust this as much as you need. Now I wanted to see the total sales revenues from each month. Now you click to your data and drag your date into x-axis and total sales in your column y-axis. As you can see from the screen, there is only one chart, which is year 2025. You can separate it into a quarter or a month by clicking this button. So now that the data is explained in month, let's check it a little bit. In January, the total sale is around 25K. Next, I wanted to see what each product performs in contributes to the sales revenues. So drag product into your line y-axis. Okay, now it displays as a blue line. In month January, product A sales perform 12K. And I wanted to do product B as well. So drag product B into the same column. Now it appears in the orange line, and it is 8,500 in January, and also the product C's. This is the purple line. As you can see, the product A sales is the most performed, and product C, which is the purple one, performed the least. And that's it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Banthawan Udomsap. Today I will present a Gantt chart created using data from our KPI management file that we import from Excel. This visual is designed to measure the performance of KPIs across different departments by comparing actual values to the target values. The data set includes information such as department, KPI type, actual value, target value, date, and region. With KPI type, it includes revenue, customer satisfaction, operational efficiency, and employee retention. To calculate performance, I created a DAX measure called KPI percentage, which divides the sum of actual values by the sum of target values. For example, if a department achieves 110,000 in revenue against a target of 100,000, the result would be 1.1 or 110%. And I also created three supporting measures. Minimum, I set it to 0, maximum set to 2, and target set to 1, which represents 100% of the target. And then I will insert a Gantt visual on Power BI like this. And then I use KPI percentage in values field. Okay. And add other measures in their respective fields, like maximum in maximum value, minimum in minimum value, and target in target value. And this is our Gantt chart. The result will be clear and easy to read Gantt that shows how much of the target that has been achieved. For instance, if the Gantt display 1.02, that means 102% of the target has been met, and this visual is especially useful for business managers and stakeholders who need a quick and intuitive way to see whether key metrics are on track, underperforming, or exceeding expectation. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Thanarat Bunbangyang. Today I will present a 100% stack column chart using data from our KPI management Excel file. This visual is used to show the proportion of different KPI types within each department, helping us understand where each department focus its performance effort. The dataset includes fields such as department, KPI type, actual value, target value, region, and date, with KPI type including revenue, customer satisfaction, operational efficiency, and employee retention. To create this visual, I select the 100% stack column chart in Power BI, which is this one. So for the data, I put the department into the x-axis. And I put KPI type in the region. And lastly, I put count of actual value in the y-axis. And in this part, it is sum, so I have to click this one and change it into count. And this will be the graph. Power BI automatically calculates the percentage contribution of each KPI type to the department's total actual value and stack them in a single column that represents 100%. For example, in the sales department, if revenue accounts for 70% of the total KPI value and satisfaction accounts for 20%, the column will be divided proportionally with those values. This chart is especially useful when comparing how different departments allocate their effort across multiple KPI, regardless of the total size of their performance. It allows managers to see not just how much they are achieving, but what they are prioritizing. Thank you. Hello, my name is Thanarat Bunbangyang. Today I will present an area chart, which is this one. Okay, the area chart I will create from the Department Performance Management Excel file. To visualize the trend of actual performance over time, this chart is particularly effective for illustrating how each department contributes to overall performance and how those contributions evolve across a timeline. So the dataset includes date, department, actual value, KPI type, region, and target value. And to build this visual in Power BI, I select the area chart, so this one. And for the data, I put date in the x-axis. And I put the sum of actual value in y-axis. And lastly, the legend. I choose department to legend. and this will be the graph, sum of actual value by year and department. This graph, Power BI stack the actual value by department across the timeline, allowing us to observe both the total performance and the relative contribution of each department over time. For example, if the sales department consistently performs at a high level, the area it occupies on the chart will be larger and more prominent. In contrast, a smaller department like HR might appear thinner, showing its more modest contribution. This visualization is especially useful for spotting seasonal trends, shifts in departmental performance, or changes in organization priorities over time. It serves as a powerful tool for performance monitoring and strategic planning. That's all for this graph. Thank you.